What's your red flag in a girl?
Tattoos.
Really? Why?
If I see a tattoo on her, it's over.
Really? Why is that?
Because girls that get tattoos are usually more promiscuous.
And is that like a red flag for you?
Instantly.
Okay, interesting.
Because if I was to take her seriously,
Yeah.
I'm not going to take a promiscuous girl seriously.
How we always make the joke of like old people being like, oh, you know those tattoos are permanent, don't you? Yeah, of course I know it's permanent. But now I'm sitting here looking at tattoos that I've had since I was 18 and I'm like, oh, that hit me forever. And I liked that when I was 18. This moon right here, it makes me, no, I'm gagging.
Excuse me, why aren't you helping me? I'm asking you for help. Crazy.
I'm really intrigued to see people's reactions without my tattoos. Super weird. It looks so strange.
I kind of feel like I've lost a little bit of confidence. I think that my tattoos make me feel like...
Got changed with tenor by any chance?
I don't, I'm afraid.
Oh, thank you anyway.
Well, heavy as a tenor.
Oh, bless you. Excuse me, do you know the way to Selfridges?
The other end of Oxford Street.
Down right above Oxford Street.
Go down there and turn right. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Near Marble Arch.
Thank you. Without the tattoos, they didn't seem as like intimidated or threatened by me, and they were more than happy to help. Straight down there.
And you'll get to, there's those like restaurant standards like that, turn right.
I set myself up for the negativity already. I know how I can be treated by people. So I think that maybe I had a bit of a barrier up.
The most attractive trait that a girl can have.
눈웃음, 스마일, 웃음.
And what is the least attractive?
너무 키 큰 여자.
Okay, not tall girls. What is your biggest ick in a girl? 완전 싫어요. 여자 이런 거 있으면 너무 싫어요.
아, 타투이스트.
타투이스트?
타투.
안녕히 계세요. Why you don't like tattoos?
보수적이어서.
What about one tattoo?
No.
You don't like it? You don't like it? My tattoos.
little.
Okay, thank you so much.
Listen and we don't judge. I want to remove like 75% of my tattoos. Wow, I needed to get that off my chest. Guys, my mom was right. Don't get a bunch of tattoos before your frontal lobe is formed. Like, your girl turns 25 later this month. I'm pretty sure like 3 or 4 months ago, I felt my brain just, whoop, she was formed. So many things in my life, I was like, what was I thinking? I just fully realized that every single one of these tattoos was an impulsive decision. It was probably because I had unmedicated ADHD and I was just searching for a little quick dopamine boost. It's $4,000 for unlimited tattoo removal sessions. Like, you go in as many times as you want for $4,000 and they'll delete your arm. Have I been looking into that? Yeah. It's been like 6 months of thinking about this, guys. I'm not saying I'm gonna start immediately, but if this arm starts fading in the next year or two, you know why. Why none of you told me how bad it was? You just let me keep doing it. I blame you. This is your fault.
I do regret some of my tattoos. For example, the 444. When I got this tattoo, I just thought angel numbers meant you were closer to God. I didn't research this, I didn't read it in the Bible, and I just liked how this looked on my arm. That's why I got it. I have a Gemini tattoo behind my ear. I used to be a Gemini thumper, like I'm Gemini down. I took pride in being a Gemini. I made videos about being a Gemini. I have a tattoo on my spine of the 7 chakras. I'm not Buddhist. I don't know anything about Buddhism. I just like some of their principles. So I put it on my spine. Ah! Yikes.
First time in my life, I actually kind of regret getting tattoos. And I don't have anything crazy. I have like a bunch of small ones. I have a bigger one on my ribs. But I always hated the saying, would you put a bumper sticker on a Lamborghini? And I always said, well, if I didn't think bumper stickers were heinous, I probably would. And now I'm like, I have a whole different perspective because I'm like, why would I mark up this body that God has given me? Like, this body is not even my own. It belongs to the Lord. It belongs to Him. Like, who am I to put these markings all over my body? And that's just been like a recent conviction of mine. For a while now, I said I would never get more tattoos, but now not only would I not get tattoos, I literally want to have a pencil eraser and erase every tattoo on my body.
I hate my tattoos, and let me tell you why. So I've never ever seen anyone talk about this openly on the internet. I personally regret every single tattoo I've ever gotten. I started getting them at 18, and since I was maybe 10 years old, I was going through some identity crisis, wanting to be loved, wanting to be accepted, and for me that was my way to do that. And I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago. You're not gonna find many heavily tattooed people admit that. Whenever somebody asks me about a tattoo, should I get a hand tattoo? No, please don't get it, or at least wait a long time until you're 100% certain that you want it. And everyone is always shocked that I say that, and I wish I had somebody when I was younger to tell me that. I have 2 boys, and they know I don't want them to get tattoos. It's been a few years now, but I started getting a few small tattoos removed, and it's painful. If I had the opportunity and the money, I would completely remove every single tattoo on my body.
We'll be the first ones to say, actually I'm not the first, I don't know if anybody's ever said this, but they probably have. I'm jealous of the girls with no tattoos. I'm jealous of you. I want to know who spoke to you before you turned 18. I want to know where your head was at when you turned 18. Like, were you not like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go get tattoos and piercings now? Like, what was the thought process? Because I obviously did not have that one. And I literally, y'all, looking at my tattoos sometimes, specifically my left arm that has the dragon and this tattoo, makes my skin crawl. Is that normal? Like, I know that I've talked before about my tattoo regret on here, but truly, like, oh my gosh, I hate my tattoos. Like, I literally, when I see girls who are a blank canvas, I get so jealous. Like, genuinely, I need to calm down.
I wish I knew in my early 20s about getting tattooed. You will probably regret some of them, if not many of them, if not all of them, because I do. I honestly see these tattoos as things that spoil my looks, spoil my beauty, and just get in the way of who I am. So 5 years ago, when I was getting tattooed, I wanted to be part of something different. I wanted to be part of a tattooed society, an alternative group of people, but now I just want to be normal. I can't go anywhere showing my skin without people making assumptions about the type of person I am because of my tattoos. I'm not saying tattoos are bad, and I would never judge anyone for having them, but personally, I regret a lot of them. I got them super quick, and my idea was to be tattooed all over my body, and boy, did that change when I got to my later 20s. I know you're sick of hearing this. People always tell you you'll regret them when you're older, and many people don't, but I guess I'm one of the people who does regret them.
Regret every single one of my tattoos, all of them. When I got them, I was like, oh, this isn't something that I'm ever gonna want off me. This is like a chapter in my life. This is something that I went through. It's a memory, so it's just gonna be there. Tattoos are something that will make you feel uncomfortable and awkward as hell in situations that you never thought you were gonna give a about, but really you do, because appearance does help people gauge what kind of person you are, what kind of lifestyle you live, and if they want to be associated with you or not. It can hinder you in job situations. It can hinder you in business dealings. It can hinder you in your child having friends with other people and their families, because they're going to look at you and think whatever. And you can always say, oh yeah, like, I don't care what people think. It's not about them. It's about me. Young people, trust me when I tell you this. You will almost certainly regret all of your tattoos, especially when you become a parent. I promise you're going to regret them. Unless you are in the lifestyle of like tattoo artistry. When you're 40, you're going to regret it. And when you're 80, it's going to look like a blob on you. These things are an embarrassment. I'm ashamed. And I wish to hell I could get them off. You couldn't have told me when I was 23 years old. You couldn't have told me I wasn't going to love the tattoos for the rest of my life. Now I'm stuck with my birthday on my arm and a diamond next to it because I didn't know what to get, but I wanted something on my arm, and now it's just ridiculous.
Why the did I get tattoos? I wish I could just go back in time and been getting this one removed for damn near a year. Where's the progress? Sure, it's faded a little bit, but I need it off my body. My friend convinced me. We got matching tattoos, and she convinced me to get it this big. I wanted it smaller. Why am I such a pushover? I don't even talk to her anymore. And don't get me started on my back tattoo. Got the first one when I was 17, covered that up with a huge snake at 19. Why? Why did I do that? Now I'm getting this removed and it's so painful and I just want to... People go, oh my gosh, I didn't know you have tattoos. Yes, because I cover it, because I wear a jacket 24/7, because they're ugly, because I don't feel like myself. I don't feel feminine. I don't feel comfortable in my own body. And I'm turning 24 and I want it off of me by the time I turn 25, but I know that's not gonna happen. So really think your tattoos through. Maybe don't get it as big as I did or as young as I did, because like I said,
I'm gonna give you a tour of all the tattoos that I hate and that I regret getting. So here we go. So I hate all of them. Got this done when I was 19. This one I got off Google Images. It had mom on the inside when I showed it to the fella, and I just said leave that out. But everybody always asks me if I had a name in there and if I got it lasered off. And I didn't. Butterfly, self-explanatory. Everybody has it. Very basic. This then, I don't know. I can remember going in and being like, I just want flowers on this side of my arm. Like this, just this side. I don't know. I regret them all. I hate them all. I should have listened to my mother, and I want to get them lasered off, and it's going to be sore and it's going to be expensive. So if your brain isn't developed yet, think about getting a tattoo.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's like, do you ever feel like as you get older, like you gotta regret the tattoos that you have on your body? Because like that's how I am. It's just like I have tattoos that just means nothing. They aren't professionally done. Like it's just stuff that I've got when I was younger. And it's just like I be looking at women that be having no tattoos, and it's just like their skin just looks so good like that, you know? Like I wish I could turn back and just erase so many tattoos that I've gotten as a child. Not a child, as like as a teenager. Because I just be looking at myself like, I don't like my dead body tatted up like this no more. Like, I don't.
Never in my life. As a heavily tattooed woman, I've never experienced tattoo shock, and it is happening to me in real time. I've wanted these tattoos for like over 2 years, and I was like, let's get it, let's do it. And immediately after receiving them, they're perfect, they're amazing. I was really happy with them, but I googled laser tattoo removal. Anyone else experience this, or am I just having an identity crisis? Like, girl, the damage was already done before we got our knuckles tattooed. It was already done. We already had job stoppers. But why am I freaking out like this? It's like sent me into a depression spiral.
Don't get a colored tattoo. I just left my 10th tattoo removal appointment. And after 10 sessions, they said that it's probably going to be removed. Little did I know, they lied. The lady at Removery just told me that they cannot guarantee to remove your tattoo if it has color in it, which I didn't know when I bought my unlimited package sessions. They can't guarantee that I will ever be rid of this tattoo. If you're gonna get a tattoo, just get it in black, please. I got a colored tattoo and it has a black outline. So the black, it's still struggling right now after 10 sessions to be fully removed, and the pinks and the greens are holding on to dear life. Unless you're like so committed to it that you're like, I will never not want this tattoo, amazing for you, like live your truth. I was 19 when I got mine, and I don't even think 19-year-olds should be allowed to get tattoos, to be perfectly frank, but that's a whole other conversation. But don't get the color tattoo.
Laser your tattoo off before the wedding.
Yeah.
That never happened.
I just didn't do it. I didn't make it a priority, and now it's like I don't have enough time to get it removed.
No.
So it's just like it's gonna be there. I hate my 18-year-old self. Like that girl was dumb as she is such an idiot. Like I want to go back and slap her. Seriously. Like she was such an idiot.
I mean, that's how you're supposed to be when you're 18, but that's why
That's why I'm saying you shouldn't be allowed to get tattoos when you're 18. Like you're dumb when you're 18. Like you're a idiot. I was an idiot. Okay?
It just seems crazy you can't drink, but you can get a tattoo. That's
like it's permanent. Genuinely, if you gave me one wish that wouldn't affect anything else in my future, I would go back and remove this, and I would not get this tattoo.
I regret my tattoo, but not this one, because this is actually not a real tattoo. And the reason why I trick the whole internet is that I have a message to young people and all of the people who wants to get covered in tattoos. I want everyone to know that I regret my tattoos, and you might regret yours when you get older.